Today I'm going to have you work on the beginning of a project called your Extreme PowerPoint. And on today's agenda there is a YouTube video called Death by PowerPoint, and it's really important that you watch that because it is meant to be sarcastic. It's satire, but it's supposed to show you some things to avoid whenever you are making a PowerPoint or a Google Slides presentation. When I first started with that technology, I just thought like the more movement and the more jazz, the better, and that's not always the case. So some important things to remember when you're creating slides is that you should never put too much information on one slide. It'll overwhelm your audience and it makes it hard to read if you're in the back of the room. You also need to add color, and all of the slides should be formatted in a similar fashion, and your slides should also have some life to them. They should not be boring, but also like too much going on is definitely a distraction. So for this project, you're going to do a speech called "A Picture is Worth 1,000 Words," and the goal is to make a progression over like 17 slides. There's a packet that is posted in the assignment with 50 different ideas that you can choose from, like domestic dogs from most expensive to the least expensive, or the biggest to the smallest. Or actually one of the most fun projects was one that Alexis Farr did a couple years ago, where she submitted an extreme PowerPoint presentation about funny faces that people make whenever they're performing their sports, whether it's like a shot put or a dive or something, and it was hilarious. So I don't care if you choose something that is not on the list of 50, as long as it's classroom appropriate. One of the main things that I always encourage people to do when they're picking a topic for a demonstration speech or this speech, or persuasive, is always pick something that you're passionate about, something that you enjoy, and your delivery will be more animated naturally. Now, in the packet that I posted, there is a rubric, and this will be the first time that you have spoken in front of the class where I'm actually going to assess some of your delivery. We haven't really moved into that yet, and obviously we're taking baby steps. So I'm grading your animated facial expressions, whether or not you focus on the audience instead of your slides, your volume, and your diction, like how well can we understand what you're saying. Obviously, we'll move on to more advanced assessment over your actual speaking skills as we progress through this semester, but this is just the beginning. So we are going to start presenting these on Wednesday. That will give you today and tomorrow in class to work on it. For your e-learning attendance today, I just want you to go into the Extreme PowerPoint assignment and simply comment your topic. If you want to go ahead and do the whole thing today while you have extra time, that's fine. But if you just submit your topic, I will count that as your attendance, and then obviously you'll need to resubmit whenever you get your whole slideshow all the way done. But there'll be multiple submissions allowed, and that is how I'm going to take attendance today. If you have any questions, please reach out.